Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of our submarine build. In this one, we got a little bit more of a fun one for you. We're going to go cave exploring a little later on, and real quick we'll do just a few minutes of building here in the beginning of the video. You can see I got all the pink painted up, and we're working on putting in a camera here, so it's easier to look around. But yeah, later on we're gonna go explore a cave a little bit with the submarine, and just kind of test it out, see how it's doing. But yeah, while I got you guys here real quick, just wanted to say thank you so much for the support lately. The videos have been doing really well, so I appreciate you all for that. If you do like the build series, you do like the submarine, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button or the notification bell. I'm going to keep creating these creations for you, keep making these videos for you. Just keep hitting that like button. The submarine is starting to get a little bit more completed here, so hopefully we'll get it on the workshop here in a couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. I'll definitely let you all know about that. But in the meantime, we'll get right into the build, and then I'll cut back in for the live gameplay, and we'll just talk a little bit. All right, so we're back in the overworld. We're going towards the cave right now. In the last building, the little montage you guys saw, I added a gimbal camera, a stabilized gimbal camera, right behind the driver here in the cockpit, and that is for really anybody to use just to get a better look at what's around the sub. So the main idea with that is that the other cameras in the HUD in the front of the cockpit, this works just like those, so you can view this camera through the front while you're driving, and this also, I don't have all the buttons there yet, we're going to add a couple more, but I had a tracking mode to that and infrared mode to this camera too, but you can see it's right to the left of that seat right there. It's got a laser, and it slides in and out to kind of tuck in and out of the submarine, so when you're not using it, it'll slide kind of closer into the hull, and this just gives you a better overall viewpoint for the camera. It makes it a lot more usable, usable angles for the cameras. But yeah, so I mean, you guys can tell that I've done quite a bit of work to the cockpit off camera, and it's starting to look pretty good in my opinion. I added that screen on the top and a few other things, but most of the buttons are in place now, and the kind of main goal is I want it to kind of have all of the information that you need and then some, but I also want it to be pretty simple for all of you to use. So it's really just we're operating off of a throttle, one switch, and then you can put your desired depth in and an autopilot coordinate. So pretty easy to use, and you can turn all of those off manually and whatnot, but yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and as you can see, I have the AP target up there on the screen, so that's our autopilot target. Once you turn the autopilot on, it will show that on the map screen, so you know where you're headed. But while we are driving, I might as well just hop out and we'll look around, just kind of do a quick little progress check. It looks like I accidentally left the ballast on, so let me blow some of that out while we are driving. And oops, looks like I accidentally tapped, so I apologize about that, but we're back, and I will kind of walk around the sub quick and you guys can kind of see the progress. I added a couple lights to the outside, and I actually really like the placement of these because they shine into the cabin. It adds a cool little effect when you're underwater. So as you can see, it's really not that dark in here when you do have the outside spotlights on. They can get a little annoying. They do shine straight into the eyes of people that are sleeping in that first row of beds, but pick your bed before the others, I guess. So, but yeah, we'll hop back in the camera, and you see this has night vision. All the cameras have night vision. And I got to move some of the spotlights around. They're really getting washed out with the lights there in the night vision mode, but we'll take care of that later. That's not really a big deal. We hopefully will be coming up on the cave here soon. The sub right now, it's the number right there, the green number in the top left of the HUD, that 26. That is our speed. It's in knots, so we are going 26 knots towards our destination. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's definitely not too slow, not painfully slow, and that's nice. And as you can see here, we're just gonna switch it over to electric mode quick. I want to make sure that we can both systems were working on my way here, but as another positive thing, I wanted to reduce the temperature of this engine. We're in the southern part of the map. The water's really hot. The atmosphere is really hot, so the engine is going to overheat if I run it too much. But I wanted to let it cool down, and you guys can see we are pretty much at the caves here. And this is pretty exciting. I can confidently say that I've never been in any of the caves in Stormworks, so I can assure you that this is all new to me. So I've never done this. It was pretty cool. I'm glad that there's parts like this in Stormworks. Just like the other day, I noticed there's a whale. I've never seen a whale in Stormworks. I thought that was very cool. I've been playing the game for a long time, and I don't know if I haven't been paying attention or if that's new, but it was cool. Something new to look at. But we just about stopped, and you see here I'm getting really close to that rock, and I'm kind of worried about that. So I'm gonna put more water in the ballast here. Hopefully we can lower the submarine, get a little bit further away from that rock. And I have the damage on, so I just, again, kind of trying to see how resilient the sub is too. I'm sure you're gonna eventually crash it into something, but we'll put a little bit more weight in this thing, make it a little bit have heavier, and then we will get a move on into the cave. And it's a little slow, but there's not really a need to rush here. Again, we have plenty of time, we have plenty of air, we have plenty of fuel, so we might as well take our time, be careful. And you know, you're gonna notice I put a little bit too much water in, so we're gonna admittingly ground this thing, and you know, we're gonna slowly start turning and facing into the cave. And just I didn't really know what to expect going in there, so when I was originally recording this video, I was a little hesitant to just, you know, blast on right into the cave. I didn't want to get in there and not be able to turn around. But once you get in there, they're actually a lot bigger than you would think. You could easily, honestly, get lost in there. So I turned around before going too deep in, but later on, if you guys would like, I can definitely come back to some of these underwater locations and we can explore them a lot more. I don't know if you'd be interested in that. Sounds like something fun. But that's kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to build this sub. Was there's a lot of stuff in the ocean in Stormworks that I haven't really seen, and I've played the game for so long that I think it's time to actually play the game. You know, I always build vehicles, but I haven't really played the game too much. So I find stuff like this pretty cool because, you know, I've been playing so long that I don't really know about it, and I really should probably if I'm building all of these creations. But yeah, you can see we're gonna head on in now, and it's really dark. You know, I wish there was a better way to light it up, and I will be adding flares later on. Deployable flares that you can drop in the caves, but for the current time being, it is dark, so I do apologize. The visibility is not great. It wasn't great for me even when I was recording the video, so I'm gonna bounce in and out of first person and third person just to kind of try to help that. Obviously in the first person we don't really see much, but as you guys can see, this cave's actually very big. Like I said, you could definitely get lost in it, and it goes pretty deep as far as I could tell. So we'll kind of keep heading this way, and then I'm going to do a quick turnaround and just see how maneuverable the sub is, make sure we don't bang into anything. The goal here is really to make sure I can drive it through the caves, you know, easily and in a controlled manner. So, but I'm curious to see how many of you, if you have Stormworks in play, how many of you have gone down into some of these caves and explored them, or into any of the underwater ocean monuments, or I know there's some shipwrecks and whatnot. I think I have some B-roll of me going to the N Jersey shipwreck, but yeah, I'd be curious how many of you people have you know, come down here and explored. And if you have, is there anything I'm missing? Is there anything I should go see for sure or try to check out? Like I said, I played the game a lot. I just don't really know about all of the cool things in the world. So if there's anything like that you guys know about, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to go check it out. But yeah, you can see we're gonna turn around here quick, and then we'll slowly head up, and that'll about do it for the video. There's a cool little coral there. I wish they had more of that around. That's just about it for the this video. Like I said, we didn't go too deep into the caves. I just kind of wanted to see how it handled, and I think it did pretty well. It seems quite maneuverable, and it's not too large where it's overbearing to drive through the caves. So that's really good. And we're just going to go ahead and surface here, but yeah, that's going to about do it for the video. So I really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you very much. If you do like this video, like the build, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more, and keep your eyes out for more of these videos. I'll keep them coming, and I will also let you know when this is ready for the workshop. So thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.